bonus album track. 3, 4. Episode 4. Oh, shocking! I'm glad. Oh, goodness me!
I mean, we rehearsed that. It was
Yeah.
really good.
We did.
We've been here doing all day, isn't it?
No, I mean, we're back.
Right, yeah, we got here this morning and went, right, today we're going to practice our harmonies
We're going to put the harm in harmony.
on singing the letter 4. That's why it went
Jesus.
wrong.
Oh, my God.
So, Jamie, who's here today?
So today we have got Adam Hayes.
Hello.
We have got Mr. John Bucket.
Hello.
We have got Mr. Dudley Ross.
Hello.
And we've got...
Jamie Johnson.
Hello.
Some cracking catchphrases.
Oh, I
guys.
tell you, yeah, we need the little jingle after them.
We do.
Adam Hayes. Ooh.
So, Jamie, what's going on? The Lucky 13s, what's going on?
What? Well, you know, today we've been in the studio back at Dudley's house, which is great, and we have written 2 new songs or 2 new ideas for a song. So we're going to play you those as a bit of an idea, so you get them. So things are going really well. It's been good to get back together again because it's been a while, hasn't it?
Been a little while, yeah.
But yeah, things are looking good.
Yeah, so like, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Some of you guys have noticed that we've not been releasing any singles.
Yeah.
Why is that, Jamie?
So it's been a bit stressful because obviously we recorded the album and you know we were hoping to be releasing 1 single every month and obviously promised everyone and promised ourselves that there'd be a single out every single month. But unfortunately, all of our album, so all of the songs on the album are being moved distributor. So they'll be moved over to a different distributor, which means they all have to get moved and everything basically moved and basically re-released as far as I know. I think I've got that correct. So slightly stressful, to be honest, but hopefully we'll have some songs out soon. And if they're not out soon, then we're going to be releasing some songs soon either way, because we need to get some music out there. So
Somehow, yeah, maybe YouTube
somehow,
videos.
yeah, maybe get some YouTube videos out or something. But we've got to get some songs out for you all to hear. And also because we've put so much work into this over the last, blimey, 3 years now. We've been a band. Probably over, 3 years.
2019, July
So-
2019.
Crazy. So
Pretty much coming up to 3 years.
That's insane.
yeah. So you know, we've got to get some stuff out there for everyone and for ourselves because we worked so hard on it.
How have we changed in 3 years, guys? What's happened?
Well,
Are we wiser?
I'm wider. I wouldn't say wiser.
No comment.
I think the music that we're writing now is more mature. I do think that. I think some of the things that we come up with are more mature in music compared to what we wrote. Well, I say that. I mean, Breathe was pretty mature in terms of a song, but I think especially the song we've written today and sometimes you tell me that it's all right. That song that we wrote is totally different to the album.
Yeah.
So I would say that's where we've changed in writing music and things like that. But what about you guys? What do you think? How would you say we've changed?
Definitely got a different outlook on things now.
Yeah.
And I won't say that in a bad way, but yeah, it's made me... Well, it's been tough, isn't it, the last couple of years? So
Yeah.
But yeah, just want to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Get some shows. We want more shows, people.
Yeah.
So if you can help us get gigs and stuff, let us know. We want to get out there, spread the word.
100%. What about you, Adam? What do you think, mate?
What do I think? That's a good question. I think we've all learned a lot about being in an originals band compared to just going out and hammering our way through Valerie in the traditional, whoever she is. But yeah, it's challenging in ways that you wouldn't expect, but it's also the most enjoyable thing. But
Yeah.
the challenges come from very left of field. From people who are meant to be on the same side as you. But yeah.
It's very, very true, isn't it? You know, it's easy to. I wouldn't say it's easy if you. What my point is it's easy to be in a function band or easy to be in a corporate music thing, and you know, I remember being at a stage once in my life at like 16 years old, thinking, I want to do music as my full-time job forever. So, you know, you do that and you start making it your full-time job and you know, you're busy singing and gigging, and it's great and it's amazing because you're doing what you love as a job. But the next goal is definitely doing your own music, performing your own songs. You know, that's definitely my dream, is to go out and perform and potentially, hopefully, earn a living from doing our own music and people singing songs that we've been in this cabin writing.
That's
you know.
the dream. I've done a lot of being a hired gun on other people's stuff, so I don't have to see the behind the scenes stuff that goes on or whatever, and I just turn up for a session or a rehearsal or a gig, and it's original music, so it's still really fun. But obviously with you, lovely lot, put a lot more of my own thoughts and efforts into writing stuff rather than just playing off of charts, and obviously that makes it way more enjoyable. But also there's stuff that I wouldn't normally be privy to when I'm just a hired goon. So it's been real interesting.
Yeah, I totally get that. What about you, John? What do you think? How do you think we've changed over the last, since we met?
Well, to me, we still kind of feel like a pretty new band because we've not really had the chance to fully get underway.
Yeah,
I mean, we've done less than a year's worth of gigs in 3 years.
Yeah.
Far less.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
I think you could probably still count on two hands, couldn't you?
exactly,
How many gigs you've done?
I reckon we haven't. I reckon we've done. If we've done 10, that's it.
Yeah.
I think we did count,
So,
and it was 10. I think I think the last one was the 10th gig.
there you go. So we just got into double figures. So
Yeah.
And
to me, it still feels really new. And
Yeah.
we, with what's happened over the last couple of years, it's put us in suspended animation for a large part of the last 3 years. So we've not really, apart from, we were lucky we were able to record the album, and we've written some new stuff, but the ball's still not really got fully rolling yet. So it still feels to me pretty fresh and like a fairly new project because of that, because we've had these big delays and big hold-ups.
There's definitely been a lot of that, hasn't there? There's been a lot of like boulders kind of in the way. You know,
absolutely.
obviously COVID, which everyone had to, you know, go through, which was a joint. It's not a joint thing, but you know, everyone had that joint kind of feeling about it. You know, especially in the creative industry or whatever. But I think the whole, be it that really held us up. And then obviously there's all the personal stuff, and then you're still trying to make a living, and you're still there's all these other things, aren't there, that are difficult.
But to me, it feels like we still haven't really got rolling properly, and if we can get a year or two under our belts of just like normal band sort of progress, gigging and more recording and stuff like that, then I think we'll see some real.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that moment where we have like 2 or 3 gigs back to back, like a night after night. Because that's when the stuff. Because the last gig I felt like we had 2 good gigs recently, haven't we? We had the
Grey Lady,
and we had the Olbies Soul Jazz and Soul Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was.
And
great.
there was each time we playing, there's exciting stuff happening. Where we're like,
I really, really, I really can't wait for that because, like you said, Olbies in Margate, but Grey Lady in Tunbridge Wells for me was genuinely one of my favourite gigs. I think that was my favourite gig we've done.
I think it was my favourite that we've done.
It was just so nice. Like this. If any of you are, you might be familiar with the venue, but it's called the Grey Lady. It's in Tunbridge Wells. And this venue is probably the size of some people's kind of living rooms, isn't it? Like it's a big living room, which is it's a restaurant, I think, isn't it, most of the time? But I mean, I wasn't on the stage. I was like in front on the floor, standing on the. I wasn't on the floor, like laying on the floor, but I was like standing,
having a nap. Yeah,
less than.
I was less than compared to like COVID times. It was like the opposite.
It was
very crowded, small room.
Yeah. But it was great, and that is like if we could do one of those a week, like if we could do one every day, I'd love that. That's a dream.
couple of days.
Oh, just so good. That for me is definitely the dream. You've got people who potentially might have never have heard the band before, have never heard any of us play, and never heard me sing, and they're giving you the chance to perform to them, and they're listening. It's very different to some gigs that I know we've all done before, where you turn up, you give it your all, you put your heart into it, and no one's listening. And it's
done a couple of those, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So how about you, Adam? What's changed for you?
What's changed? Well, I moved nearer to you guys since we started.
Commitment.
Because I was having to drive from North London to Canterbury to write and record the first album, which was an absolute slog fest. So I've moved a little bit. I'm kind of in between everyone now, I think.
He won't disclose his address because he's got too many fans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's certain fans that don't need to know where I live for all different reasons. But, but it's very nice out in the Garden of England, innit, and all that.
Yeah, you love it down here, don't you? You love it down here now.
It's absolute geezers down around here. Mate. It's really funny. My next door neighbour talks like that. He swallows all his words like that, and you don't really know what he's talking about.
I hope he don't listen to this.
Makes perfect sense to me.
If he's listening to it, he's an absolute white.
Adam Hayes, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam Hayes.
Whatever comes out of to my landlord when I asked if I could play some drums. I didn't even do any in the house. Check this out. This is what's so funny. I said, I shouldn't say his name. Beep that out.
I got beep that out.
Yeah. I said, are you guys going out to the shops or anything? Because I quickly need to record some drums for someone, and just let me know if you're going out. And he's like, I don't really feel like telling you when I'm going out. And I was like, okay, this got really aggy, really fast. I'm not going to do anything while you're at home, but if you're out, let me know, and it'll take me like an hour max. Well, it's a residential neighbourhood. You shouldn't be doing that. I was like, it's not a residential neighbourhood. I live on a farm. But yeah, anyway. So I was like, don't worry then. I'll just book in a studio and do it. Like that, you know. But I did say to him, I don't understand what this attitude's about. And then he wrote a letter to my landlord, I guess saying Adam asked if he could play some drums, which seems like a really weird. I mean, my landlord didn't say anything about it. It only came out like now months later. But yeah.
That's crazy. I'm so sorry you have to live with that.
It was a real pain in the hole. So if he is listening, grow up.
Oh man, I've
get a real job or something, mate.
Get a real job.
Yeah, go and work at Morrison's Packing like I do.
Is that actually what he does?
I don't know.
Like I just wondered. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No,
absolutely not.
Key work.
Because a job is a job.
Yeah, good job. So what we got gigs coming up, Jamie, haven't we?
We have got some gigs coming up. Let me run through some dates with you all. So we are in May at the moment, aren't we? We're nearly at the end of May already. That's 22, weird. Which is crazy. So our next gig is at the Tuesday Night Music Club, which is in Coulsdon. And it's on the 14th of June. So it's Tuesday the 14th of June at the Tuesday Night Music Club. Now, we've played there before, and it's a great venue. Really, really cool. The staff that work it, everyone there is really, really nice. And honestly, there's nothing better than playing a venue where people are really, really nice. And you've got everyone who came everyone was really cool. So it's a great venue if anyone fancies that. So yeah, it's Coulsdon. That's like kind of South London,
sort of near Thorpe Park, isn't it?
Thorpe Park area. I mean, it shows what I know of.
Yeah, go ride some roller coasters and then
come and watch the gig. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Actually,
nice day out for a Tuesday.
We should actually all go to Thorpe Park that day.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great, and then go.
Living the dream.
That could be fun. Right, and then the next gig is on the 1st of July, which is it's called the Foundtown Festival. Now, we played it when it was the first ever festival they did.
Oh, first gig too.
It was our first gig as well, which would have been 2019. Now, that's on the 1st of July, and it's in Canterbury. And it's a Friday. It's really, really cool. You can get a ticket just for the day, or you can get a ticket for the weekend, as far as I know. If you fancy coming to watch us, it is a great gig. I mean, it's a proper festival stage. It's amazing. The sound, the stage, everything about it is just huge. It's a really, really nice gig. So if anyone fancies that, that's kind of Canterbury area, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the 1st of July. Now, the next one is Kent County Show. So we played this one. Would it have been? It wouldn't have been last year, would it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it last year?
It was just after the rapping came off of the world and we could all.
Oh yeah, we were allowed out.
Yeah, it was getting a bit back to normal-ish.
So that's on the 9th of July. So if anyone fancies that one, we're there. We are on stage at around 12:45, and we'll be doing a 45-minute set or something like that. And that's on the 9th of July. It's at Kent County Show, and that's in Detlin. So if anyone fancies that, it's a great gig. We ended up getting some radio player for that one, and it was great. I think it was Ain't Got No Money, wasn't it? It was so good. It was so good. Okay, let's get on with the next gig. So after that, we've got the 14th of July, which is on a Thursday, and that one is at the Forum in Tunbridge Wells.
I'm not on that.
And Adam's not there, so we're basically going to have no one turn up because they only turn up to watch.
Yeah, all the fans gonna.
Yeah, you got no fame.
They only turn up to watch Adam.
So we need to put that on. And
some people do.
We've got the.
And then the one that I think, well, we're looking forward to all of them, aren't we? Because it's just so good gigging. But growing up and going into HMV to buy a CD or going in to buy, you know, anything, it was so cool. And we're going to be playing in the HMV store in Canterbury.
Yeah, and the plan as well is I'm trying to organise a HMV store tour. That's what I'm trying to get.
It's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool.
Around the country playing HMVs.
It'd be great. It'd be so good. And that is on the 16th of July. So that's at HMV in Canterbury on the 16th of July at around 11 a.m. So if anyone fancies it, come and see us. Come and hang out. It's free to get in, that one. The rest of them are all ticketed. But that one, you know...
I've got a feeling that we're going to be giving away something on the 16th.
Yeah.
Don't know what yet.
Sweet.
Maybe some socks.
If someone wants to write in and tell us what HMV stands for, I don't know if any of you guys know this.
Her Majesty's Voice.
Johnny B does.
Is that right?
Obviously.
Did I get that right?
Was that?
Her Majesty's Voice?
Almost.
No, but sort of.
So what we've done 2 songs today. So what I'll do is, instead of us playing one live now, even though we've got instruments in our hands, what I'll do is I'll put a bit of the other one across from what we did earlier. But why don't we play a bit of the new one live now, or should we just do the same with the other one?
Do the same with the other one.
Yeah. So talk about these new tunes, Jamie.
Okay, so I find I love writing songs, obviously, and I love melodies, but I do struggle with lyrics, and I struggle with a storyline. So this one, I said to Duds, I was like, what's it going to be about? And Dudley said, well, you know, this one could be about maybe you've been lied to. And that's basically the idea of this, what's behind this song is about, you know, it's... you would think listening to these songs that they've come from a real life situation, which, don't get me wrong, nearly all of them have on the past album and EP, but it's quite nice to write a song where you're pretty much making up a story and kind of making it feel real in your words that you're writing. So this one's about being lied to and kind of being messed about on right in front of your face.
Nice. Well, we're going to have to wrap it up there, guys. We've all got stuff to go and do. So.
Thank you for listening.
For watching.
If
whoever that is behind that.
And guys, also just worth mentioning, our album is available to buy online on our website and our record label, Hillside Global's website.
Yeah.
And it's not on Spotify, but you can have it now. So go and get it. Buy it.
Get it. If you want the album, you can buy it now.
If you want some, we'll give it you.
You want some, we'll give it you. thelucky13s.com. Thanks so much for listening, and it's been really nice. All 4 of us today being in here together, which has been really cool. Even though I did most of the talking, I'm really sorry about that. I just kind of go on a bit.
Well, you got the voice.
No, sorry about that. Right, thanks everyone.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Bye. You decided to turn around everything and put it on me. Then I was listening to your thoughts instead of mine, yeah. We were laying in bed one morning, and I was listening to you on the phone to some other guy. You were kissing and crying and laughing along the way. Now I knew you were in love. You lied to me, and I ain't not bothering. When you smile, everything is okay. I was wondering if you were here to stay. I've searched the whole world for you. Now I've got you standing here. I don't know what Tell me if it's real. Tell me if I hold you. Tell me.